All right. Check, check. We are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will be taking on the Oakland Athletics in the second game of a three-game series at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum in Oakland, California. How you doing, everybody? Good afternoon. It's your old pal BW here, the BirdWatcher. BW for short. How are you? Welcome back, Charm City Chat. I can see there's already a few people here waiting for the start of today's ball game. Good to see. Let me also extend a warm welcome to anyone who might be new to my channel. I'm glad you found it. I just started this channel up in time for the 2024 season. We're only a few months in to the channel, and it's been a great start. I'm so happy I started this thing. Really, I am. It's been great. The idea is to cover every Orioles baseball game, sort of a passion project of mine, sort of in a transitional period in my career. Saw an opportunity to try something like this, and yeah, a few months in, the response has been great, and the Orioles are having another fine season. At the very beginning, we hope, of a renaissance for Orioles baseball. And, yeah, I want to bring coverage for people, for Oriole fans all over the world. That's the idea. I live halfway around the world. It is 3 minutes till 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm sitting, as I'm sipping a little bit of coffee. That's real coffee. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there like me that are fans of the Orioles, may not live in an area where they can watch the game or hear the game on the radio. You got a way to follow it right here on the Orioles BirdWatcher channel, and it's completely free. It's nice, and we've got a community here where you can hang out and talk while the game is on. There's a lot of reasons to utilize a channel like this, and I hope you do. So if you do like what's going on here, please consider subscribing to the channel. You just hit the subscribe button at the bottom of your screen. Folks, we are getting close to 1,500 subs. Again, just a few months into the season, averaging close to 500 a month. It's just unbelievable. Certainly over 400 a month. 34 away. So we're going to get closer to that 1,500 goal before the All-Star break today as we take on the Oakland A's. All right. We've got enough time here because we've got a 7 minutes after the hour first pitch time. So I went on the air a couple of minutes early. We have a pitching matchup today with Cade Povich on the mound for the Orioles. I believe this is his sixth start. I might be wrong about that. Maybe his fifth or sixth start. 26 innings. So yeah, it looks like about 5 starts. So yeah, I'm going to say this is start number 6. 1-2 record, ERA of 4.05. For the Oakland A's, it's Luis Funky Cold Medina. He has a 1-3 record and ERA of 4.80. Let me go over the Oakland lineups here first because they're right here, and I want to go ahead and just get rid of this Twitter page because it's the only reason I still have it up. There's a couple players in this lineup I'm not too familiar with. Wanted to be sure I got all the names correct. The A's lineup today is this. Daz Cameron will lead off and play center field. Miguel Andujar, who had a home run yesterday, will bat second and play left field. Brent Rooker, the DH, hitting third. Shea Langolier is in the cleanup spot. He will catch today's ball game. Armando Alvarez will be the number 5 hitter at first base. Zach Geloff at second base hitting sixth. Tyler Nevin, a name you might remember. He's out in right field today. He bats seventh. Brett Harris is at third base hitting eighth. And finally, Max Schumann is the shortstop batting ninth for Oakland. For your Orioles, a lineup that looks a little bit different than what I've seen against a right-hander this season. Gunnar Henderson will lead off, play short. Adley Rutschman will bat second and catch. Anthony Santander will be in right field, batting third. Ryan O'Hearn, the cleanup hitter, and the DH today. Jordan Westberg will be at second base, batting fifth. Ryan Mountcastle hitting behind in the sixth spot in the order at first base. Cedric Mullins is in center field, batting seventh. Austin Hayes in left field, hitting eighth. And finally, Ramon Urias is the number 9 hitter at third base. The reason this lineup looks a little different to me, considering we're facing a right-handed pitcher, I don't recall a time where we had as many as 5 guys in the order. The bottom 5, where 4 of the 5 were right-handed. 2 righties, a lefty, and then 2 righties again. Usually we have these righty bats split up with an extra lefty bat in there. I guess Brandon Hyde's thinking, Luis Medina, I think one extra right-handed bat shouldn't hurt us too much. Although I got to be honest, folks, wouldn't mind it too much to have seen Heston Kjerstad in the lineup today. But we'll see. He might be coming into the game at some point. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me get this game up on the screen. 4 minutes till first pitch. By the way, the Yankees and Red Sox started their second game of their 3-game series this weekend earlier in the afternoon. The Yankees, last I checked, are in a pretty good position to level up that series with a win today. They were up by about 6 or 7 runs on last check on the Red Sox. So happy to see the Yankees going into today with a record of 5-15 over their last 20. And Yankee Nation going completely out of their minds about it. It's good to see that a team that's still on pace to win about 100 games and make the playoffs without much of a problem lose their minds. All right. Looks like we got the game up here. Bring this back on down here. Okay, here's the standings as they are today. The Orioles are 3 games ahead of the Yankees, 4 ahead in the loss column, a record of 56-32. If the Orioles can win today, not only will they clinch the series here in Oakland, they will move to 25 games above 500 for the first time this season. So we're looking to just get even better than we've already been with a win today, 57-32. That's what we're shooting for. Game number 89 today. The Red Sox are now only 3 games behind the Yankees in the loss column, although that's likely to change after today's result. But Boston, as you can see, creeping their way up behind the Yankees, 4.5 games back. In the wild card race, I don't know if it's much of a race yet, but as you can see, the division leaders, Baltimore, Cleveland, and Seattle, at this stage, the Orioles and Guardians, would be given the first round bye. And your wild card teams would be the Yankees, Twins, and Red Sox. This would have the Mariners playing the Red Sox and the Yankees facing the Twins in the postseason, with Kansas City and Houston 1.5 game out and 2.5 games out respectively. They're still in the hunt with a long way to go. There's a look at the National League for you if you have much of a care. As you can see, teams that are still just hovering or even below 500 are still in it. So that's why, if people are wondering, why isn't there a lot of trade activity yet? We're in July. When's it going to start happening? Well, there's a lot of teams who aren't really going to make up their minds whether or not they're buying or selling until the next couple of weeks play out. Some teams who think they might sell could wind up buying here in a couple of weeks, or vice versa. All right, Charm City chat. How you doing? Chris, welcome in. Chris is one of our mods, Card Crazed. There's another mod of ours, folks. The Charm City chat is the best live stream sports chat you're going to find. There's Ms. Janet Hill as well. Here are the rules of the Charm City chat, folks. If you're unfamiliar, they're pretty self-explanatory and very reasonable. 1, please no spoilers in the chat. When there's an event in the ballgame, your first inclination shouldn't just type in HR the second you see a home run hit and hope to beat me to the call. That would not be good for me or anybody else following along. Please do try and sync your game up with me. If you are a little bit ahead of me, you can do that by just pausing the game at some point, usually maybe right after an out is made. just pause your game right after that out, and then allow me to catch up with the call. And as soon as I'm done calling that same play, you unpause your game, and you're good to go for the rest of the ball game. Other things to avoid in the chat, please. No political talk. There's no point here. There's pretty much no point in general, but certainly not here. Any sort of prolonged sports betting talk is going to be curbed by us here, me and the mods. A brief passing or something, a mention of something is one thing, but if you make it a regular habit, again, we're here to enjoy the ball game. We're really not here to follow along with your bet. Good luck to you, but that's really not the purpose of this channel. And finally, folks, just treat each other with a little bit of respect, okay? Obviously, we can have our, what do you call it? We can have our what do you call it? I don't know. Our differences. Is that the simple word I'm looking for? The point is, look, no matter what happens, we could be teasing each other. Hey, our team's better. Just leave it at that and no personal insults, okay, people? No, don't attack each other with personal insults. We'll have to time you guys out if you do that. It's normally not an issue, but just something to talk about. And again, if people just act a general fool in here and just want to disrupt the show, that'll be dealt with as well. Our mods know what they're doing here. All right, we're just getting ready to go here. Ball game. I've got the Masson broadcast up. Kevin Brown and Jim Palmer on the call. So I'll be following their lead. This is the next to last ball game being played by the Orioles at this stadium. And probably the last time we'll be playing in the city of Oakland for at least a very, very long time. The A's are in the process of moving, sort of short-term and long-term, trying to work out a move to Las Vegas. That's the hope of the ownership. But in the meantime, they're going to be playing in Sacramento next season. Could be more than one season in Sacramento. Luis Medina is on the mound. He's made half a dozen starts on the season, a record of 1-3, ERA of 4.80. We are about to get started. How you doing, Charm City chat? That's right, Ben Rice, the rookie Yankee first baseman, catcher by trade, playing first base out of necessity after the Anthony Rizzo injury. He had three home runs today, 7 RBI. All right, first pitch of the ball game, folks, to Gunnar Henderson is outside for ball one. And with Gunnar at the plate, we're just going to start things up right over here, because I'm ready for the Orioles offense to start rolling immediately. Second pitch of the ball game is high for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. On a Saturday afternoon in Northern California, as this pitch is fouled back. Oh, wait a minute. Now they're just saying it's 1-1. That was only the second. Okay, 2-1. There we go. The scoreboard on the screen catching up with the rest of the ball game. Gunnar comes in today hitting .288, 27 home runs. Your starting shortstop in the All-Star game coming up in about 10 days. 2-1 pitch to Gunnar is low for ball 3. The Orioles are wearing their standard road gray pants, but they're wearing their orange jerseys today. Bright orange. 3-1 pitch is just a bit off the plate outside for ball 4, and Gunnar Henderson draws a leadoff walk. 5-pitch walk. The Orioles have their first base runner, as Gunnar is fitted with the base-stealing oven mitt. The A's defense left to right, Andahar, Cameron, and Nevin in the outfield. Third base, Harris, Schumann at short, Geloff at second. And this pitch is up and away to Adley Rutschman. I've already forgotten. It's Alvarez at first and Langoliers behind the plate. Adley Rutschman at the plate, folks. 288 average, 15 homers, 56 runs batted in. He had the day off yesterday. It takes this one low. 2-0 on Rutschman. 1 for 3. Or no, he did play yesterday. He went 1 for 3. Folks, again, it's 10 minutes after 3 in the morning. I'm going to make mistakes. I think most of them I'll catch myself as soon as I say them, but prepare for a few mistakes. The 2-0 pitch to Rutschman is up and away, ball 3. And Luis Medina has thrown 8 pitches so far, 7 of them out of the zone. A walk to Gunnar, and now a 3-0 count on Rutschman. The pitch, that's in there for a strike, top of the zone. Fastball, 95 miles an hour. Anthony Santander is on deck. So back-to-back switch hitters here in the top of the lineup. The 3-1 is laced into right, but foul over into the bullpen area over there. Oakland on the third base side, dugout and bullpen. The Orioles on the first base side, dugout and bullpen. So that was hit over in the direction of the Orioles dugout, or excuse me, bullpen area. Full count now on Adley Rutschman. Just getting started, folks. Top of the first. Gunnar Henderson reached on a walk, and Rutschman is up now with a 3-2 count. Medina on the mound, and the payoff pitch is fouled back. Straight back onto the screen. We'll do it again, another full count. Country. The Iron Man of O's Broadcasting. You know, I was thinking maybe there should be a little graphic in the corner of my screen that says BW streak of games called, as Rutschman pops one up left center field. This one's going back relatively deep. It will eventually be caught out there by Cameron in left center for the first out of the ball game. Rutschman flies out to deep left center field. Gunnar Henderson will retreat to first base. And that'll get Anthony Santander to the plate, folks. Tony comes in batting .231, 22 homers, 56 runs batted in. 0 for 4 last night. And let's see some taters in the chat, if you got it in you today. First pitch is swung on and missed on a breaking ball in the dirt. There we are. The mod setting the tone. Cantankerous works at an IT job at night, living in Ohio. I used to have a job like that. I don't know how I got it. I know so little about computers. I sort of catch me if you can my way into that job. All right, 0-1 the count on Anthony Santander. 1 out, runner at first. This one is in there for a called strike, and the count is 0-2. How you doing there, Gerald, Ryan, Calvin? Look at all them taters. The 0-2 pitch is lined and gets down for a base hit into right center field. This will get Gunnar up to third base. First and third with one away as Anthony Santander keeps the line moving. Runners at the corners, 1 down. I mean, I think I know when to bugle, Chris. I know when to bugle. Now you're making me not want to bugle because you're telling me to bugle, like I'm a monkey doing a little dance. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, hitting .289 First pitch to O'Hearn is on the outside corner, and they call that a strike. That's about 2 inches off the plate. Yeah, David knows what's up. David, you're the new director, all right? David's directing. 0-1 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. How you doing, David? This one is fouled away. Count is 0-2 now. Come on, Ryan. Hang in there, buddy. O'Hearn does pretty well with 2 strikes. Sup? Yeah, Cantankerous, I hear you. If you can only afford 1 potato, that's understandable. This pitch is just off the plate at 98 miles an hour from Medina. Okay, so he can throw that hard. 98 from Medina, just off the plate outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Folks, we are in the top of the first, no score. The Orioles have first and third, 1 out. The 1-2 pitch is lifted in the air by O'Hearn down the right field line, but it's going to hook foul. You could see that ball was hooking all the way down in the right field corner. Foul ball, still 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ryan O'Hearn. I asked the guy why she's so fly. He said, funky, cold Medina. The 1-2 pitch is a chopper back up the middle. The shortstop will tag second base, throw to first in time, and Ryan O'Hearn grounds into an inning-ending double play. Oh, boy. The Orioles get first and third with 1 out and fail to score. O'Hearn does the worst possible thing, a double play ball to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles nothing. The A's coming to bat. I know. Come on. All right, let me run it all the way back up here. See if I missed anything. Try to catch everybody. David's ready. Country says, hallelujah for an afternoon game. Get to listen to the greatest Orioles announcer in Thailand. All right, Country. I see what you did there. Thank you for that qualifier. I rank 1 out of 1 in that category. Let's get this win. Professor Povich going to get a solid game today. Let's hope so. Matt is here ready to witness some magic. Card feels for me at a 3 a.m. start time. Will any O's get picked for reserves? Who? MLB gets to choose the starters. Yeah, the thing with all-star reserves, guys, is you have to remember that every team gets represented. So the way they usually build the roster after the starters get picked is that they first look at every team and just try to pick the best player. And then they kind of got to figure out how to fill out the roster from there because you need some sort of balance on the team. You can't have 9 third basemen, you know what I'm saying? So because that's the case, there are going to be at least a couple of Orioles that deserve a place in the All-Star game that aren't going to get it. I can tell you that much. For example, Jordan Westburg. I see Calvin listing some names here. I'm hoping Jordan Westburg is an all-star, but I also can see the Red Sox, Rafael Devers, being the quote-unquote second third baseman chosen after Jose Ramirez, simply because A, Boston need a representative, B, Rafael Devers is a name that you know. He's sort of their star player. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, we're about to get started. Bottom of the first, Cade Povich. I didn't really go through much there. Maybe I'll give it another try here in a minute. First pitch from Povich is upstairs for ball 1 to Daz Cameron. Can't tell you much about him except he's a right-handed hitter as he takes upstairs for ball 2. Cameron hitting just 167. Excuse me. 2-0 the count on Cameron here. Leading off the bottom of the first. And this pitch is up and away, 3-0. So this is not what you want to see out of anyone, but always concerning for a rookie pitcher like Povich. You want to see that command right out of the gate. He's fallen behind 3-0 to the first batter, and this pitch is so off the plate that it gets away from Adley Rutschman all the way to the backstop, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Cade Povich, or from Cade Povich to Daz Cameron, whoever the hell that is. All right, well, we hit into a double play to kill a rally, and we follow it up with a 4-pitch walk. It's not exactly a great start. Here's Miguel Andujar. He's turned around a bunt and pulls the bat back on a pitch low and in. Cade Povich has yet to throw a strike. Andujar batting .292, 3 homers, 16 RBI. One of those 3 homers came yesterday, a solo shot. This pitch is high and outside, 2-0 the count. Rutschman comes out to have a chat. I'm doing my best to keep my opinion about Cade Povich under wraps because I don't want to be looked at as somebody that's going to overreact to the start in this ball game. All that I'll say is that I'm a little bit surprised when I brought up how when Dean Kramer comes back, what are our options in terms of the rotation? And I said, well, one of the options is that Cade Povich goes back to AAA. And pretty much everybody said, what, are you nuts? Cade Povich is great. Which I'm not saying he isn't. I'm hoping that he'll develop into being great. Hell, he could turn it around right here and now and make me look stupid for bringing it up, as there's a called strike to Andujar. My only concern is that, hey, we're a team that's trying to win a World Series this year. And sometimes a rookie pitcher gets called up and he throws lights out, and it's a great addition to your World Series run. But I just think it's a little bit of pressure on Povich to pretty much grant him a spot in the rotation without sort of a challenger, if you will. A 2-1 pitch to Andujar is outside. 3-1 on Miguel Andujar. I'm rooting for Povich, folks. Don't get me wrong. Don't misconstrue my words. 3-1 pitch is on the outside corner, a called strike, as Andujar had already taken a step toward first base. Yeah, I hope he settles down. Payoff pitch is way off the plate. Man, that is bad. Back-to-back walks from Povich to start the ball game. All right. Brent Rooker at the plate. 2 on, nobody out. The first pitch to him is at the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Cade Povich has got some work to do here. He has pitched himself into trouble quickly with 2 walks in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. 0-1 count on Brent Rooker. And he lifts one in the air to left field and deep. Going back. And that ball is gone. Brent Rooker with a 3-run homer. 3-0 Oakland in the bottom of the first. No, don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just I'm a, what do you call it? I'm a boomer that's I don't like any of the kids, and I'm always rooting for the veterans, I guess. That's the tag I get, I guess. All right, here's a curveball to Langoliers for a called strike. Langoliers hitting .205 on the season. He takes up and away for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Shea Langoliers. 16 homers, 42 driven in. Cade Povich looking for his first out. 3-0 Oakland. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch. There's a called strike 3. Langoliers caught staring at a called strike 3 there. So Povich with the first out of the ball game. He's going to have to get about another 15 outs without giving up a run for this start to go from bad to okay. There's a called strike to Armando Alvarez, who's only played in 5 games for Oakland. A 400 average and limited at-bats. As this pitch is just a bit inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-0 Oakland. Man. Oh, man. Where's my hat? The 1-1 pitch is popped up and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Povich is about to throw his 20th pitch of the inning. He's only gotten 1 out. All right, 1-2 the count on Armando Alvarez, right-handed hitting first baseman. A curveball, and that ball is drilled foul. Alvarez out in front of it. Man, that curve, it just hangs out there for so long. If you can wait back on it, it just seems like a pitch waiting to get crushed. Oof. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a fastball in on the hands, and Alvarez able to foul it away. Still 1-2 on Armando Alvarez. We're in the bottom of the first. Yep. A 1-2 is off the plate, up and away. 2-2 on Alvarez. Tell you what, if Povich gets blown away here, you get Cole Irvin to come in, and then you probably have Irvin just take his place in the rotation because he'll just take his 5 days rest. This is popped up in the expanded foul area, first base side, and Ryan Mountcastle is able to make an out that you'd not be able to make in any other ballpark. On a foul ball there. Out number 2. Thank you, Oakland Alameda County Coliseum, for giving Cade Povich this out. Second out of the inning. DFA'd. Why? Why wouldn't you just option him back down? As this is hit on the ground to Ramon Arias for out number 3. Ramon throws out whoever the hell that was. Zach Geloff with a quick AB, 1 pitch, grounds to third to win the inning. The Oakland A's put up 3 runs, and all on a 3-run homer by Brent Rooker. We go to the second. Oakland 3, Baltimore nothing. What do you mean DFA'd? You do understand how prospects work, right? And how we have options, how we can call players up and then just send them back to the minors. They're still our quote-unquote property. You don't designate them for assignment. You don't just throw a guy like that out for any other team to just pick up. You just send them back to the minor leagues. And we have several options. He can get called up another time and another time. Look at our bullpen. How many times has Nick Vespi been called up this year? And DFA. What are you talking about? All right, look. If it's going to be a night like this, I got a tiny little roach here. Time to light this puppy up. If I knew it was going to be this kind of party, you know what I would have done with the mashed potatoes. All right. But see, that's the issue. And I feel like that's why people are saying, well, Cade Povich needs to be in the rotation because one of Albert Suarez or Cole Irvin need to go into the pen as a long man because we need a long man. And Cade Povich can't be a long man because he's still in the developmental stage of trying to be a starting pitcher. So either Cade Povich is in this rotation or he's in AAA. He's not an option in the pen. Irvin or Suarez are, but the problem is if one of them are in the pen, then now you got a four-man rotation. Who's the fifth guy if it's not Povich? Which is why we need to go out and get a starting pitcher. All right, here we go. Top of the second, Jordan Westburg at the plate, and he looks at a pitch upstairs for ball one. Folks, here's the deal. Luis Medina hasn't exactly looked good, so if the Orioles can just start cashing in on some opportunities, we're not out of this game. There's a called strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. But if Cade Povich is going to be left out there to give up another 3 or 4 runs, then maybe we will be. We'll see how it goes. 1-1 the pitch. Swung on a miss by Westburg. There you go, folks. Dennis brings up the point that Grayson, as late as, June of last year, sent down due to ineffectiveness as Westburg swings and misses and strikes out here to begin the top of the second. All right, Jack, are we just joking now? The Orioles batters need to inject steroids or something. Maybe you're just joking. I hope so. Yeah, well, I know we got to make a trade. Luis Medina with a big breaking ball for a called strike to Ryan Mountcastle. Mounty went 0 for 5 in yesterday's ballgame. Average at 269. Next pitch is grounded weakly toward first base. The pitcher picks it up and tags Mounty on the way by for the second out of the inning. Have the Orioles gotten one out of the infield yet? Oy. We do have a hit, so of course we have. It just feels like, I don't know. Ced Mullins at the plate. 220. I think I'm just going to get high. There's a called strike. Top of the zone, inside corner. Mullins has been hitting well here in the past few weeks. 0-1 pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two down, nobody on. The 1-1 is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lovely. Another foul ball from Mullins on this pitch. Still 1-2. Oh, my. Oh my. Oh my. 1-2 the count on Mullins. The pitch is a breaking ball fouled away off to the right. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. You want to punch him in the face. Jack, does that sound healthy to you? The 1-2 pitch, another breaking ball, and another foul by Mullins. This feels like some sort of spring training drill. Mullins' job is just to foul pitches away, I guess, till the end of time. 1-2 the count. And the pitch is reached for and lifted into shallow left center field. The center fielder, Cameron, will make the catch. Mullins pops out to shallow center, and the inning is over. The Orioles go 1-2-3 after giving up 3. We go to the bottom of the second, 3-0 Oakland. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be one of these nights, huh? Oh, where's the... Hold on. This is going to be like a James Brown kind of night. I'm going to need a towel. This is not good for the mind or the body. You know, when the Orioles are winning, and I'm calling a game at 3 o'clock in the morning, which I'll be doing again tomorrow, sleeping 3 hours here, up for 5 hours here, sleeping 2 hours there. It really does take its toll after a while. But man, when you're playing Oakland and you give up 3 in the first. Oh, BW. BW needs your help, Charm City chat. BW is struggling tonight. I don't know. I might have to turn to the hat. The hat might be the only way to get through this. I tell you what. Oh, my God. No. You wearing the French World Cup jersey? No, David, it's a Tottenham Hotspur club shirt. Alternate club shirt from about 3-4 seasons ago now. All right, folks, here we go. Bottom of the second. Tyler Nevin at the plate. First pitch swinging. Third base. That's a fair ball near the foul line on a bounce. Westberg unable to get the runner going down the line. That'll be an infield hit for Tyler Nevin. Just too long of a throw. And it was offline anyway. Leadoff man on for Oakland. Here's a breaking ball in the dirt from Povich. Brett Harris is batting 123. This is how I'm going to judge Cade Povich's outing today. How he handles a hitter batting 123. There's a curveball for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner at first. Pitch. Up and away. I mean, folks, when Povich is missing, he's missing by 6 inches or more. Easy. Batters aren't even attempting swings. The 2-1 pitch. Taken all the way, and a nice help there from the ump on a pitch that was about an inch inside. Called a strike to even up the count at 2-2 on Harris. Oh, hello there, Zop. Curveball, where the hell was that even supposed to go? Where the hell was that pitch going? I mean, we don't have time for him to sit here and work it out. He's already given up the 3 runs. Leadoff man on. This guy's hitting 123. Throw a strike. 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball lined. Base hit down into the corner. Lead man will go to third, and it's going to be a double. Second and third, nobody out. I will put on the hat as soon as Povich is taken out of the ball game. Then I'll put on the hat. No point in putting it on yet. Again, that guy that just did that, hitting 123 for Oakland. As this ball is lifted in the left by the number 9 hitter, and it is gone. Max Schumann, the number 9 hitter in the Oakland A's lineup, hits a 3-run bomb. Have a lucky, everybody. I guess I wasn't too early in talking about what I was talking about, was I? I guess your boy wasn't too early. There I was trying to show restraint. I was trying to show restraint. Oh, BW, you got your opinion, but you're doing play-by-play. If you don't think Cade Povich should necessarily be deemed a starter in this rotation and over the likes of a Cole Irvin, let's say, if you think we do need a long man, but it shouldn't be at the price of keeping Povich in the rotation, and maybe you shouldn't say anything because other people out there want to see the kid succeed. Okay, BW, I'll do that. Well, I'm done doing that. Want to know the count on Cameron? Back to the top of the order. And now this pitch is well off the plate by a foot. It's 2-0. Two-0 pitch, high, 3-0. Three-0 pitch, ball 4, and they called it a strike. Thank you, ump. 4 inches off the plate outside, called a strike. 3-1 the count. Pitch. There's ball 4. I guess the ump just wanted Povich to throw an extra pitch. So there's another walk. Nobody out. And here comes the first meeting from Drew French. What the hell are you going to talk about? I mean, you might as well bring Cole Irvin in because I want Cole Irvin starting 5 days from now in the next spot in the rotation. Look, the one thing I'll say is that the injuries the Orioles' arms have had gave Cade Povich an opportunity to show something, and that was a good thing. You know, that's the silver lining for the problem, is that we get to actually see one of the few prospect arms that we have show us something in the bigs, and he has shown some glimpses of some promising stuff. I'm not sitting here saying this guy doesn't have it to become a major league pitcher. What I'm saying is, you know, again, if you come up and you throw lights out, that's one thing. One thing Povich has not been is lights out. He's been good at times. Miguel Andujar at the plate. First pitch is a breaking ball popped up. Foul ground. Will another foul ball save us? No, it gets back into the stands. Six nothing Oakland. Bottom of the second. No outs. Runner at first. Andujar walked in the first inning. He lifts one to the right side, and this ball is going to be foul. Holy cow, that ball was almost a home run down the opposite field corner from Miguel Andujar. Missed a home run by about 5 feet. Missed a home run by about 5 feet. Povich is about to throw his 40th pitch. Nobody out in the second. 0-2 count on Andujar. And this one is fouled away. My thing is, if Irvin is in the long relief, then he should be getting up now. Why not? When do we use him if not in a situation like this? This pitch is fouled away. The base runner had taken off on that pitch. We'll have to go back to first. Daz Cameron. Oh, Dylan Tate was up. I'm sorry. I did see that, David. I don't know why I forgot. Actually, I do know why I forgot. It's 3:46 a.m. and we're losing to Oakland 6-0 in the second. That's why I forgot. This pitch is in the dirt. I might just put that on a loop and hit a button. This pitch is in the dirt. So I don't have to say it. I can just press a button. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Andujar. This one is lifted into the air. Shallow center field. Gunnar Henderson, and that ball's going to drop in. Gunnar throws to second and hopes to try to get the lead runner, who had to wait to make sure that ball dropped in. But that doesn't work out. It's a hit. I feel you, Nazir. I feel you. Folks, don't. I feel you. And that's it. Cade Povich's day is over. As is my lucky. All right, I can put on the hat now. Nobody out, 2 men on base in the bottom of the second, and Cade Povich is done. We go to the bullpen. Well, this ought to do great for my numbers today. Folks, would this be a bad time to bring up that the Orioles BirdWatcher channel is still in its early growth stage, and the support from viewers like you is what's going to help this channel grow. And while I am very happy that the channel has now been monetized, I'm not exactly making a killing over here. So if anybody is in a giving mood, I am in the process of ordering some stuff to upgrade the channel. Any donations would be fantastic. There, I said it. I'm groveling. I'll leave it at that. Ugh, why? Why today? Wait till we win, BW. Maybe I'll throw you a shekel. That's probably the better time to do it. I don't know. Good Lord. I signed up for this. Yeah, we got a pitching change there, Eric. We got a pitching change. Dylan Tate, who is not a long man. So how is this going to work? What are we doing if Dylan Tate's coming out now? This reminds me a lot of Game 2 of the division round playoffs last year against the Texas Rangers. Our starter gets knocked out in the second inning, and we just go to a middle reliever and just keep going to middle relievers for the rest of the game. Completely wear out the entire bullpen. Dylan Tate on the mound. Swing and a miss. My goodness, on a pitch way off the plate. Brent Rooker, who's already got a 3-run homer today, looking for another one. Swinging at a pitch well off the plate. This one is hit off the end of the bat, and a cue shot that'll doink into right field for a base hit. And because the ball was held up a little bit, the lead runner is at third base. The bases are now loaded with nobody out. David, $1 for every quality pitch from Povich tonight. Thank you, David. See, folks, that's the sort of donation I'm talking about. You know? Look, imagine at one of those bars, you know, one of those like hotel bars late night where they got one of those like lounge singers singing the sad songs and there's like a piano player. And they got that like glass on top of the piano. You stuff $1 in there. That's the kind of show I'm running tonight, folks. Just put $1 in there for your pal, the piano player. Shea Langoliers at the plate. Bases loaded. First pitch is a strike. This one's hit in the air to center field. Mullins coming in. It's going to drop in for a base hit. 1 run is in. And they'll play station to station. Make it 7-0. Bases still loaded and nobody out. Folks, I'm telling you now, this is the time to donate, please. Your boy is going through torture tonight. 3:51 a.m. 7-0 Oakland in the second. Let's go. Armando Alvarez looks at a strike, top of the zone. Holy Toledo. Alvarez 0 for 1. Well, apparently we know how to get him out. This pitch is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, we're just going to have to try to find a way to have some fun today. I don't know. Hell if I know. Andahar at third. Rooker at second. Langoliers at first. 1-1 pitch is a cue shot. And Gunnar Henderson's going to come home with it to get the force out. So that prevents a run from scoring. And that is the first out of the inning. Bases are still loaded on a fielder's choice. Gunnar Henderson gets the lead runner at the plate. All right, 1 away. Bases still loaded. Zach Geloff at the plate. 0 for 4 with the bases loaded so far this season. He takes inside for ball 1. This pitch is inside. 2-0. Kim, that's putting it mildly. The 2-0 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air. This is going to get more runs home as it drops down into left center field. Let's see how many runs score. At least 2. It's a 2-run double. 2-run double from Zach Geloff. 9-0 Oakland. Dylan Tate. Who's next? Second and third, 1 out. There's a strike. Hey, anybody want to play a drinking game? Take a drink when we throw a strike. Oh, 0-1 the count. Popped up on the infield for out number 2. Westberg makes the catch. Nevin pops out. 2 down. Holy shit. All right. 2 down in the second. Brett Harris, whose average is now all the way up from 123 to what now? There's a called strike. 0-1 on Harris. What's he batting now? 140? 0-1 the pitch. Outside by a foot. 1 ball, 1 strike. I love it. I love the all caps. I mean, I can't sit here and fault anybody. This one's a called strike on the inside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, second and third. Oakland with 6 runs in the second. They brought 3 in the first. It's 9-0. There's a chopper. Slowly hit. Tough play, not in time. A run scores. Infield hit for Harris, who's got as many hits in 2 innings as he's had, I think, on the season, with that 123 average. 10-0 Raiders. All right, folks, name some of your favorite depressing songs. What are some of those sad songs that get you through some of the tough times? Let's talk about them. Maybe I'll hum a few bars. Viva Las Vegas. Is that what she's... Max Schumann fouls one away. Schumann has a 3-run homer. He averages a homer about once every World Cup. 2 down, runners at the corners. Everybody hurts. When the game is long. And the outs, they just won't come. When your pitchers had too much. 1-1 count. Oops, I did it again. All right, folks, we're gonna do a fundraiser and karaoke. That's how we're gonna treat this ball game. Schumann fouls it away. 1-2 the count. Hey, Daniel, thank you for the super chat. It's going to be an ugly game. Daniel, where the hell have you been? It is. And now, do you want to send another super chat that says it's going to be even uglier? That'd be great. You don't have to, but thank you for that. 1-2 pitch to Schumann off the plate. 2-2 the count. When your pitches stink and your curve has no command. This one's off the plate. Full count to Schumann. Hey, Timothy. What are the odds the O's can make a comeback? About 0.1%. This one's hit on the ground. Gunnar Henderson. He throws it hard and low, and Mountcastle's able to dig it out. Inning is over. Yay! There's Cade on the bench looking like he has got some things to think about. Hey, Ryan coming in with a super chat. Thank God. Salvage something out of this. As the Lunese would say, I got 5 on it. Wait, hold on. Chat's going quick. Let me give you a nice happy heart. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really do. Guys, honestly, this isn't, I don't take this cash and go over to the go-go bar and stuff it in a G-string, okay? This is actually going towards, my getting by. Hey, Daniel, it's going to be uglier. Daniel, I want to hit that thing 100 times. Thank you so much. I know it is. I don't know. Yeah, folks, don't blame any of this result on me. All right, that's all I can say. Don't be like, well, BW, don't ever wear that shirt again. Don't ever do this or that again. There's nothing. No, this is just an absolute clunker. It's a clunker, people. What do you want me to tell you? We had a rookie pitcher out there that showed us that he is not the kind of pitcher that should be in the rotation of a contending team that's like got the second best record in baseball. And like a team ERA that's amongst the best in baseball. I don't know what it is after today's game, but it was pretty good before today. Oh, man. I'm going to have to roll another J on camera. That's the only way I'm going to get through this. Oh, my God. Povich is actually getting a hug from Drew French. This actually looks like something you don't see unless you're watching a little league team. Like, I'm not saying what Drew French was doing there was wrong. He's sitting there trying to, encourage Cade Povich after a tough loss or a tough outing. But, my God, that looked like a little kid out there. Fitzy, enough already. Fitzy, look, you couldn't take care of business today. What's up with you? Always lurking. You little rat bastard. Here's a base hit for Austin Hayes on a 1-1 pitch. A leadoff single in the top of the third. All right, your boy's locking in. We're going to chip away. That's what we're going to do. We're going to chip away. Blame the weed. Blame Povich, for Christ's sake. Blame Povich. It's an easy one tonight. Some nights you go, what happened? Who do we point the finger at? Blame it on the rain. That's right. And your boy BW doesn't lip sync either. Want to know the count on Ramon Urias as the first pitch is off the plate. Urias is 1 for 1 today. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the third. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hayes is 4 for 5 in the series. Nice. Oh, yeah. Ramon has a brother. There's a swing and a miss on a pitch above the zone. 1-2 the count. This one's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ramon Urias. Yeah, I'm just going to have to roll another. This is going to be a long night. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Ramon is swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. It can happen, BW, and all I've seen heartbreaking comebacks on my Mariners, including this season at KC. Hey, we were down against Houston, Eric, late in the ball game. Houston had a big rally in the 7th inning. They were up, like 14-2 or something, and we came back and scored like 9 runs and made it 14-11, something like that. So, yeah, this team never gives up. I would expect the Orioles to not just sit here and just waste at bats for another 6 innings, but we're down 10 runs. There's ball 4. So there's something cooking here. Something's cooking. Somebody's in the kitchen. They're 2 on and nobody out. Is that Gunnar Henderson coming up? Holy Toledo. Let's go over here now. Thank you, number 1467. 33 away from 15 hundo. 2 on, nobody out for Gunnar Henderson, and he looks at a pitch low and away for ball 1. As the Orioles start through their order for the second time. I think the A's have been through the order 3 times already. 1-0 pitch is hit foul. And the count 1-1. Henderson walked his first plate appearance. In the months of June and July so far this season, Henderson against righties batting .388. But he's not been hitting lefties. His average is down in that department. In April and May, his average was more split evenly between lefties and righties, about 280, 290 on either side. But right now in the months of June and July, crushing righties and struggling against lefties. 1-2 the count. The pitch is hit off the end of the bat. A cue shot. The third baseman charging, and Gunnar beats it out. How about that, folks? Down 10-0. Gunnar Henderson hustling down the line to beat out a throw. And the Orioles are going to have the bases loaded with nobody out. Could my hat somehow get us back in this thing? One swing can make it 10-4, folks. That's right, 10-4, good buddy. We're going to have ourselves a convoy. And it's going to start with Adley Rutschman. Adley Rutschman up with the bases loaded and nobody out. And really, down 10-0, it's like, don't even worry about it. Just go up there hacking, man. He lines one foul over toward the Oriole bullpen. Strike one. You know what I mean? At this point, act like you're in the home run derby. Just go up there and hit the crap out of it. Get down to basics. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Left center. Coming in and making the catch. And throwing it in. Austin Hayes at third base will not test the arm of the left fielder, Andujar. Rutschman with the bases loaded. Can't drive in a run. My goodness. Yesterday, Gunnar Henderson had a bases loaded, less than 2-out situation, was struck out looking. Here's Anthony Santander. Folks, get them taters up in the chat. Man, do we need a tater or two. This pitch is up and away to ball one. Tony has a base hit today. A single in the first. That was what, 2 hours ago? The 1-0 is swung on and fouled off to the right. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's right. It's the down by 10 run bugle. I don't give a damn. Let's go. 1-1 pitch is fouled back behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes on Anthony Santander. In the top of the third, the Orioles down big. He fouls this one away, and it's still 1-2. Down big, 10-0 Oakland, but they do have the bases loaded. And you would hope they could at least get on the board with Anthony Santander at the plate. Here's another 1-2 pitch. And there's a breaking ball called strike 3 at the top of the zone. Good golly, Miss Molly. I mean, that was almost unfair. 2 down. Here's Ryan O'Hearn. And he swings and misses at a pitch low. Suddenly, Luis Medina is looking like a really good pitcher in these last few pitches. 0-1, swung on a miss, and that was 99 miles an hour from Medina. I guess if he's given a 10-0 lead, he starts to become an effective pitcher. Man, if we can't do anything with this right here, 0-2 pitch, low, ball one. 99 on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down, bases loaded. Welcome in 1469. This one's hit in the air, center field. Backing up as the shortstop, Schumann makes the catch. And the Orioles strand 3. The Orioles have left 4 men on base. The A's have left 2. The Orioles have left more men on base in this inning than the A's have in the game. They've got 10 runs. We've got zip. Let's go back to those sad songs and the fundraiser. How about that? Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Come on, people. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh, my God. Ryan O'Hearn is not trash. Come on, Goldfish. What are you, nuts? The guy should be in the All-Star game. It's not trash. Ugh, God. There's a lot of finger pointing to do today, but I'm not going to sit here and say Ryan O'Hearn is the problem. Ugh. Yeah, this is. I need to hear some like Leonard Cohen music or something. This is. I need to hear some. Maybe some John Lee Hooker, some blues. All right, bottom of the third. First pitch swinging, a grounder to third. Ramon Arias with a nice pick and throw to first in time to retire Daz Cameron on one pitch. That's right, the A's are back to the top of the order again here in the bottom of the third. Dylan Tate still on the mound, and he gets a first pitch out, a one pitch out. Miguel Andujar looks at a called strike. Does feel like the home plate umpire is going to give us an inch or two off the plate given the score, but it's pretty early. This pitch is fouled straight back by Andujar. 0-2 the count. One out in the bottom of the third. I mean, folks, throw some topics at me. Hell, I don't know. I'll call the ball game, but until things get slightly interesting. Stand by your man. Give him 2 arms to cling to. All right, this one's off the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Andujar. 1 down, nobody on, bottom of the third. And we need 4 more points. This one is swung on and missed. Andujar goes down swinging. 2 down. Favorite sitcom. Chris. Man, favorite ever sitcom. Good golly. Sitcom. What show made me laugh the most? I mean, like the first 3 seasons of The Simpsons, maybe, if that counts. I mean, that's an animated show. I guess you want like a live action show, right? This pitch is off the plate, ball 1 to Brent Rooker. 2 down, nobody on. Next pitch is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. I mean, live action, I mean, you know, when Seinfeld was at its best, it's, you know, that was great. I love the Wonder Years, but even though it was sort of a sitcom show, it didn't really feel like one. It was, you know, kind of a childhood boy drama, and I was the same age as the kid in the show, so that meant a lot to me at that age. Married with Children, I laughed my ass off at that one. All in the Family, I got to think of, yeah, All in the Family. I got to put up there. First 3-4 seasons of All in the Family. 1-2 the count on Brent Rooker. All animated shows suck. Here is a pitch that is fouled at the plate by Rooker. 1-2 the count. The thing that's always seems to be true is that every example I think of, the shows always start to go downhill at some point. They, as they say, jump the shark. So I'll name a show, but then I always have to give the asterisk of up until season whatever. This pitch is hit up the middle by Rooker for a single. 2-out single for Rooker. Oakland with a man aboard. The Orioles yet to retire the A's 1-2-3. Now, if you're talking about sitcom theme songs, oh, now there's a topic. There's so many good bangers out there. Really good little ditties. Even if the show was bad, the theme song was good. Hey, you know another show I enjoyed a lot that wasn't necessarily the smartest or most clever, but I just sort of liked its wry, sometimes biting, sarcastic sense of humor. Night Court. There was an era of Night Court that was pretty good for a few years there. John Larroquette being the sort of smart-ass lawyer guy. I enjoyed his character. Shea Langoliers has a 1-1 count. 2 down. And Langoliers gets into one down the left field line, and it is gone. Jesus Christ almighty. 2-run homer. 12-0 Oakland. Langoliers' second home run of the ball game. And his 5th RBI. Jesus Christ. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, boom, 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 boom. All right. 0-1 on whoever's up. And this is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Alvarez. God. Oh, Eastbound and Down is hilarious. God. What's the name of the main character? What's his name? How do I forget? All he does is talk about himself. Yeah, if you're talking about sort of 21st century sitcoms without laugh tracks, as this ball's hit in the left by Alvarez, Coming in on it is Hayes. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. The A's add 2 more. 3 in the first, 7 in the second, 2 in the third. We go to the fourth, 12 zip. Kenny Powers, of course. Shea Langoliers hit a 2-run homer. He's got 2 homers and 5 RBI through 3 innings of a ball game. 12 runs on 11 hits through 3 innings. The A's are on pace for 36 runs, although they wouldn't be batting in the 9th inning. So we'll just say 32 runs. Jesus Christ. Arrested Development. That's another show that, like, the first 2-3 seasons I was really into. Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Once Danny DeVito got on the show, I'd say seasons 2 to 3 up until about 8 or 9. I like those. This is brutal, Janet. That's why I'm trying to help us pass the time a little bit. We're going to have to just hang out. So do you accept a loss and put every second stringer in the game that you can? Dan, at 12-0? I mean, typically you don't start doing it until after 5 innings. That's usually the standard because it's sort of like, all right, now we're past the halfway point. It's kind of like the NFL. It's like you're never out of it at halftime because you're thinking, well, if they're able to do what they did in 1 half, why can't we match what they do in the second half? But yeah, in general, expect to see some replacements. Probably somewhere starting around the 5th or 6th inning, I'd say. Unless the O's can get back to within at least, I don't know, 8 runs. Jordan Westburg takes a called strike. He's 0 for 1 today. Next pitch is hit on the ground. That's a base hit down in the right field area. And let's see if he thinks about 2. Nope. Westburg with a big turn at first, but it goes back to the bag as he should. Down 10 runs. The Orioles have the leadoff man on. The Orioles loaded up the bases in the last inning. Hell, they had the bases loaded in the game yesterday and couldn't figure it out. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 1 today. Takes a pitch off the plate low and outside. Cole Irvin is up in the pen now. I don't know if Brandon Hyde honestly understands what a long man is. I honestly don't know if Brandon Hyde understands what the concept of a long man is. He certainly didn't understand it in the playoffs last year. So it's Dylan Tate for 2 innings and then go to the long man. Okay, well, the Dylan Tate thing didn't work out, did it? Fitzy, not at the moment. Dean Kramer just got back in healthy, and one of the starters had to drop out of the rotation. I thought it would be Povich back to AAA. Instead, it's Irvin into the pen so that he can come in to be the second reliever in a 12-0 ball game. Hell, if I can make sense of it. Doesn't make any frickin' sense to me. 2-2 the count on Mountcastle. This one's fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. Plenty of seats available at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum if you're in the area and you're able to successfully make your way into the ballpark unharmed. Grab a seat. 2-2 pitch is swung on, and that's a base hit in the right field. And Westburg is going to go first to third. Could the Orioles possibly do something with this rally and make your boy not be the cynical prick that he's been on mic now for about an hour straight? I'd like to go back to being the charming BW that you all know and love. Not this guy. All right. Here's Cedric Mullins. First and third, nobody out. The pitch. Upstairs, ball one. Mullins 0 for 1. He flew out in the second. This one's off the plate outside. 2-0. 2-0. Funky cold Medina up to 68 pitches here in the fourth. Upstairs, 3 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes. Nobody out, first and third. The pitch, taken all the way for a strike. We need base runners. We need about 10 walks. 3-1 pitch is fouled back, and the count goes full. Home plate umpire giving a fresh set of balls. Payoff pitch coming to Mullins. First and third, nobody out. Here comes the pitch. This one is foul back. We'll do it again. How many white teenagers sang Funky Cold Medina without ever questioning what the lyrics meant? I miss the 90s. You know what I miss is how nobody really, I say nobody, but nobody who could read between the lines anyway. There's a called strike 3 to Cedric Mullins. I mean, come on, man. He can't be caught looking up there with nobody out, first and third. Mullins goes down looking. 1 out. I'll tell you right now, if a certain play happens here, your boy is going to swing and a miss by Hayes. Yeah, my version of what you're talking about, Soren, is an 80s song by Cyndi Lauper called She Bop. And I just love how that song got so much commercial play, and it was a family-friendly song, and nobody seemed to understand that it was all about masturbating. 1-1 the count on Austin Hayes. This pitch is off the plate. 2-1 the count. That's right. How often do you listen to a radio broadcast where the topic of masturbation is brought up? That's what you get here at the BirdWatcher channel. 2-1 the count on Austin Hayes. I'm sure that lost me a couple of subs. This pitch is hit in the air, right center field, going back. Center fielder, right fielder makes the catch on the track, and the Orioles are going to score their first run of the game. Oh, country, don't give up on me. Honestly, I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. The Orioles have scored. Jordan Westburg with the run. 1 down, 11 to go. All right, country. You had me worried there, buddy. Never heard of She Bop? He bop, she bop, a wee bop. I bop, you bop, a they bop. He bop, she bop, blop, she bop. Oh, it's a good song. Ramon Arias takes a pitch upstairs for ball one. This one's popped up in foul ground, first base side. Lots of room out there, and the catch is made to win the inning. But the Orioles said, hey, wait a minute. We can score a run. Yeah. We only need 11 more runs. Like, how many Scooby snacks does it take to score 11 runs? Zoinks! Yeah. 5? What, out of 10? Are you giving me a 5 out of 10? Oh, 5 Scooby snacks. Oh, I need more than that, Chris. The 80s were famous for innuendo. They were. The 90s got more up front with the graphics. And then now it's all just a bunch of formulaic, like AI-inspired junk. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore, people. I don't know about you, but I was born in 77, so I've lived 23 years in the 20th century, and I've now lived almost 24 years in the 21st century, so my life has been basically split right down the middle, living on either side of 2 different centuries. Ask me which one I prefer. That's right. Call me a boomer, even though technically that's what my parents were. I take the 20th century version over this one. As much as I enjoy interacting with you guys, Cole Irvin is out here now in relief. So this is when we get to use an arm like Cole Irvin's, when we're down 11 runs. Okay. Zach Geloff to lead it off for the A's, and he looks at a called strike. Hey, that's like a lefty starter that knows how to throw a first pitch strike on the edge of the zone. That's almost what that looked like. It's almost as if Cole Irvin should just be back in the rotation. There is a pitch at the bottom of the zone on the outside corner, but it called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're always nostalgic about the past, BW, like an old girlfriend who was great in bed, but after a while you forget about the psychotic meltdowns. But that's the part that I liked. That's what made the times in bed great. You got to have those crazy, and the ladies got to be a little bit crazy, or else bedtime is a bit of a bore. 2-2. There's a pitch at the bottom of the zone, not called a strike. Cole Irvin gets hosed on that pitch. That was strike 3. Instead, it's 3-2 on Zach Geloff. That one's lying down the left field area in the A's bullpen area. Foul ball, 3-2 the count. It's not so much I have nostalgia for the past. It's just that I prefer the different way of life, which is just less dependent on digital technology, and now coming up into AI technology. I just have a preference. I know plenty of people who feel completely the opposite. I just feel like we're losing a little bit of our own humanity with technology. It's all about how you use it and how you how much of you let it control your life. I keep, I keep it at arm's length. I still interact, but I keep it at arm's length. Nevin gets into one to left field, and that ball is gone. Former Oriole Tyler Nevin has just hit a home run off of Cole Irvin. And there goes that Oriole run back. It's back to a dozen run lead, 13-1. Home run for Tyler Nevin. My goodness, 429 feet. Curveball called a strike, and that was inside to Harris. Harris is 2 for 2 today. Came into the ball game hitting 123. Today we've made him look like Stephen Kwan. This pitch is outside, 1-1 the count. Who's pitching tomorrow? Let's talk about tomorrow, right? Let's talk about tomorrow. This ball's stroked by Harris, left field and off the wall. Harris is hustling into second. It's a close play. Nice fielding out there by Hayes. He barehanded it off a bounce off the wall and fired it into second base accurately, making it a close play. But just add another extra base hit to the column for Oakland. 13 runs on 13 hits, folks, and this game ain't even half over. I mean, folks, if we're going to take it on the chin, we might as well just, just knock our chin clean off and put a new chin on tomorrow. Because this game is done. This game is done. I'm sorry to not be the optimistic guy. I'm as optimistic as you can get. But folks, there's going to be 1 or 2 games a year where your boy just goes, yeah, it ain't happening today. Today is one of those games. This game's brought to you by Dickens Cider. Pick some up at the corner store. That's right. This curveball is up and away to Max Schumann. He's now got a 3-1 count. Man, this is just ugly. This is like a blind date gone wrong. 3-1 pitch is low and outside, ball 4. The number 9 hitter, who's already got a 3-run homer. Now he takes a walk. We can't figure out the A's number 9 hitter. Folks, there are maybe 28 people at the ballpark. I honestly might have more people watching today in total than at this game. I don't know if it's anywhere more than 1,000. 1,600, which actually is pretty damn low. Less than 100 people here right now. How you doing there, folks? I haven't even talked about the like count, and you guys have already done a bang-up job in that regard. And once again, folks, I'll be making $13, probably another $5 off of ad revenue, maybe $6. So your boy's going to be making, I don't know, less than $20 for a game that he calls at what's now 4:40 a.m. Look, I'm not trying to say, look, I would do this for free for the rest of my life. Believe me, this is a dream. But I'm trying to keep the lights on while I'm continuing to do this. I actually had to crunch some numbers today. This pitch is upstairs to Daz Cameron. He's got a 1-2 count with 2 on and 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th. A's 13, Orioles 1. And this pitch is hit in the right field. Santander waiting on it. He makes the catch. Is that Cowser out there now? We might have some changes already. Who's out there? No, it's still Tony out there. Oh, Tony's... O'Hearn is in right and Tony's DHing today. All right, so there you go. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. But, yeah. Who's up now? Andujar. This pitch is off the plate, ball one. Do I have anything to snack on? Shantae, you're absolutely right. That's what makes this tough, is that this one is going to dunk in for a base hit and another run is going to score. Andujar did not hit that ball hard at all. Off the end of the bat, flared into left center field for a base hit and an RBI. 14-1 Oakland. They are now up with a pair of touchdowns. One from Marcus Allen, one from Bo Jackson. And Brent Rooker at the plate. He takes one low up and away. That's ball one. You know what? The Hats is going to have to... The Hat said I can't do it. The Hat said, look, dude, the energy that you're eating up right now, you're wasting it. You're wasting it for another game. There's a called strike to Rooker. 1-1 the count. Unbelievable. The Oriole game has made me take off the hat. The hat is mad. The hat is mad. There's a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Brent Rooker. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Irvin gets the strikeout. Inning over. The A's keep on scoring. They've done so in every inning. 14 runs, and yet we've still left more men on base than they have. We go to the 5th. Is there any way to not allow anybody else to see this game? Like, you know, Yankee fans and stuff? Is there any way to keep this under wraps? A cover-up job, you know? Can we Kennedy this thing? Hey, top of the order coming up. All right. Yeah, I'd say this is it, because this is probably it. Because yeah, you got the top of the order up here. You got Gunnar, you got Adley, Tony. A couple of guys starting in the All-Star game. Another guy that could very easily be a reserve. You got them coming up to hit here in the 5th. If they don't put a rally together, then those would be the 3 guys I'd probably replace. Start putting in some backups. Get some guys like Kerstad and AB. Kurt, I love your enthusiasm, man. I'm not going to sit here and say you're nuts. I'd love for you to make me look like the guy who gave up too soon. I hope you're right, man. I really do. Just show us a little bit of a fight. You know, again, it's like Shantae pointed out. It's not so much that we've gotten our asses handed to us with bad pitching today. It's the fact that we have had opportunities to put 4 or 5 runs up. And it's not the first time in recent days where we've blown chances with... I mean, I'm not talking about a 2-out clutch hit. I'm talking less than 2 out, a runner at third, or bases loaded, 1 out, bases loaded, nobody out, and we can't do anything. Gunnar Henderson fouls this one away. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Gunnar. And I suppose out of, what do you call it? Tradition, we'll head over here for this AB. Folks, thank you for the 2 new subscribers. I promise you it's usually better than this. And just like that, Gunnar goes opposite field for a base hit. The sub screen does it again. So the hat is off. The sub screen is up. And Gunnar is on. Well, I can't believe they're putting on the stolen base oven mitts. Welcome in 1472. Here's Adley. He looks at a strike on the outside edge. Tough call. Luis Medina is on 84 pitches here with nobody out in the 5th. So despite the fact that he is clearly in line to win and could give up a few runs and not worry too much about it, the pitch count is such to where I don't know if he's going to pitch much beyond this inning. 85 pitches now with the count now 1-1 on Adley Rutschman. 1 on and nobody out. Fouled away, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I don't know. Let's just try and put some runs up. I feel like this is going to turn out to be a lot like that Houston game where they went up huge and then we did rally. I could see the A's wind up winning this like 16-10. Or it could be a comebacker to the pitcher and Adley could ground into a double play and kill this rally in a heartbeat, which is what just happened. Rutschman hits a comebacker to Medina, throws to second for 1, over to first, double play. Bases empty, 2 down. Jesus Christ. Folks. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have anything for you. Your curveball, the Santander inside, ball 1. I don't have the rally the troop speech ready for you today. I don't know what to tell you. This is the first time all season. I hope it's the last. But we're watching a stinker, okay? There, I said it. I hope you can take your medicine and just leave it as what it is. A single game out of 162 where we're not going to win. And this one is fouled away by Santander. What matters to me is that we're watching baseball. We're still watching these Orioles. And for those of you that are sticking around right now, I mean, you guys love baseball and you love your team. And we're hanging out together. We're suffering through this together. It's only going to make, when we hit it big, it's only going to make it all the sweeter, I'm telling you right now. We're going to look back at some point, I hope, in October on a game like this and just laugh and go, man, remember when we got our asses handed to us by the A's? The 1-2 pitch is fouled back by Santander. Folks, trust me. I mean, you're not going to find a much more positive home team play-by-play caller out there on the internet, because believe me, especially when it comes to the New York Yankees, you want to talk about people ready to jump ship from one game to the next, from one at-bat to the next. So quick to judge, so quick to abandon ship. I don't abandon ship, but hell, I mean, this is a Titanic of a ball game. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to float on a headboard here. Wait for help. 2-2. Pitch up and away. Full count. 2 down. Nobody on. Full count on Santander. Well, cantankerous, some of the topics I've brought up today make me feel like I've ruined my career. Is ball 4 to Anthony Santander. The Orioles draw a 2-out walk right after hitting into a double play. Perfect. One on, 2 out in the top of the 5th. And I feel like Queequeg right now. Hey, a bullpen catcher for the A's is putting on his equipment. Looks like somebody's going to start getting loose and eventually replace Medina. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, 2 down. He hit into a double play his last time up to kill a rally. 98th pitch of the day from Medina is hit in the air and well. Oh, but not well enough. Hit in the right. Nevin makes the catch, and the inning is over. Looked like a nice launch angle off the bat from O'Hearn, but turned out to be a pretty routine fly ball, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Orioles are not winning today. You guys ready for some karate? You mean to tell me Harry Carey couldn't salvage this? Maybe I need to see if Harry's around. Hold on. Harry, you around? Hey, Harry. You mind coming on the mic for a minute? I need a break from this ball game. All right, let me see if he can. Oh, yeah. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the ball game. Thanks to BW for allowing me to sit in for an inning. We're at the Oakland Alameda County Coliseum here on a lovely Saturday. Great day for baseball. 14-1. Hey, Arnie. 14-1. By the way, happy anniversary to Betty Jane Klabowski of Peoria, Illinois. For God's sakes. Cole Irvin. Another inning of work. Fastball high. Ball 1. There's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball outside. Shea Langoliers at the plate. The 1-1 fouled back. By the way, congratulations to the local roller derby team in Skokie, Illinois, for winning their state championship. There's a pitch off the plate, 1-2. 1-2 the count. 2-2 the count on Langoliers. Outside. Ball 3. The payoff pitch. Swung on and a grounder back to the pitcher. Over to first in time. One down. By the way, come on out to the ballpark. There'll be a free schedule magnet giveaway for the first 25,000 fans. Here's a fly ball, center field. Mullins is there. 2 down. Hey, Arnie, take a look at this lady in the crowd with the purple hair. Oh, you don't see that every day. Nothing beats fun of the old ballpark. 2 down. This one's line caught at second base, inning over. Geloff lines out. We go to the 6th. I'll be back for the 7th inning stretch. Take it away, BW. All right, thank you, Harry. Thanks for coming in there and letting me the chance to take a little bit of a break. What's that? Nah, I don't drink Budweiser. That's all right. You can. No, you go ahead. That's all you, Harry. I might go for a lucky, though. We are going to the 6th inning. 14-1 Oakland. Again, folks, we might as well turn this into an AMA. Go ahead, fire away your questions. Or bring up whatever dumb topic that's on your mind that you want a hot take from BW on, because I'm here to just keep you folks entertained. We're not going to win today's ball game, folks, okay? It's a reality. But doesn't mean we can't have a little bit of fun. Right? Current or forever or all time, David? Interesting question. Current or all time? Oh, wait a minute. I think my shorts are going to fall off. Hold on. Oh, my. My shorts are falling off. Jack O'Loughlin is in the pitch. Left-hander for the A's. And the first pitch is low and away. So Medina does just go the 5 innings. He gave up 1 run. And he is going to get the win. All-time handsomest is Mike Mussina. I'm going to have to go with... I'm trying to think, who is the funkiest looking dude? There's a line drive base hit by Westberg, and that's going to bounce up against the left field wall out in the corner there. A leadoff double. I mean, how many leadoff men have we had on base today, for crying out loud? A double by Westberg. 6th hit for the Orioles. Yeah, most people would probably say Brady. With those sideburns. He had that 90210 thing going on. That's Westberg's 20th double of the season. Well, see, look, you've already got Janet excited. Just by mentioning his name. The ladies quiver. Most handsomest Oriole, I'm just going to have to go with David Wells. Didn't he pitch for us for like a season? All right, this one is fouled back. Ryan Mountcastle at the plate. He's got an 0-2 count. Westberg at second base. Nobody out. Rick Dempsey. Now there's a heartthrob. Swing and a miss. Mountie chases one high. And down he goes. One down. It's almost as if as soon as we get a runner in a scoring position, we forget how to hit. I don't know what the hell's going on lately. Here's Sed Mullins. He lines one right at second base and nearly doubled off. Westberg gets back to the bag in time. My God, that was a split second away from being a double play. Mullins hits a hard liner to second. And I got to refresh the ball game. We're at the 2-hour mark, I guess. Are you really going to make me refresh this? I thought YouTube didn't allow self-harm. 2 down in the inning. Daniel says don't refresh. All right, well, I've got QVC on now. Folks, for 3 easy payments of $9.97, you can take home this charcuterie board. Here's a ground ball to Austin Hayes. Shortstop over to first in time, inning over. Leadoff double goes nowhere at the end of 5.5. It's, you know, it's 14-1 is what it is. Slater. Slater, I don't know if I've heard much from you ever in chat, but you win comment of the day. You win comment of the day, Slater. I need to hear more from you, though, okay? Is it possible to hear from you on a day that doesn't suck like this? We get a mulligan here. Boy. Sad songs, they say, so much, so turn 'em on, turn 'em on, turn on those sad songs. Good Lord. Just give me a song with the word sad in it. Oh, my God. Oh, what the hell is that out there in the water? There is some boat out there in the bay hauling ass. What the hell was that? All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th. Cole Irvin out here again. First pitch is up and away, ball 1. Fitzy, that's a good hope. I'm hoping to. We come back tomorrow and we take the series. That's the hope. We really need to. The A's took 2 or 3 of us from at home. This one's fouled away by Nevin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah, the scoreboard's broken, Cujo. It says 14-1. It should be 1.4 to 1. There's a decimal point missing. We're only down by 0.4 of a run. That's what that is. 1-2 pitch. It's fouled away. Oh, boy. Cade Povich. Here's a curveball swung on and hit in the air to left field, and that one's going to bang off the wall and misplayed by Hayes. It's rolling away from him, but it's rolling toward third base, which is going to keep Nevin at just a double. Tyler Nevin with his second extra base hit of the ball game. He's already got a home run today. I just had a lucky. That's my problem. I just had it. That was 107 off the bat. Here's Harris. Here's Ed Harris. You might know from such films as The Abyss or The Truman Show or Apollo 13. Ed Harris, 3 for 3 today. Oh, it's not Ed Harris? That's some other guy named Harris. 2-0 the count. That pitch was not in there. 3-0 the count. And now we can't even get a strike on the edge of the zone. 3-0 on Harris. Ball 4. There you go. A 4-pitch walk. Down 13. Down 13. 4-pitch walk. How you guys doing? Well, at least it's a beautiful ballpark to admire. This pitch is high. Ball 1. Who's up now? Schumann? Max Schumann at the plate with a 1-0 count. Nobody out. 2 on. Called strike. Hit in the air to right field. Actually, make it shallow. The first baseman, Mountcastle, on the outfield grass near the foul line makes the catch. David almost had it in him to say charge. He's trying to get it out. Hey, we got an out. 1 down. Back to the top of the order again. Daz Cameron. Never heard of him till today. Now I feel like I've known him my whole life. He takes a pitch up and away. Ball 1. I don't think I'm going to charge this one. This game I'm going to put on layaway. Can I pay this on COD? You got a flex pay option? I don't want to charge the whole thing. 2-0 the count on Daz Cameron. 3-0. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God. This is one that's going to be filed away somewhere in the archives. Ball 4. Holy shit. Oh my God. My pants are falling down. My pants are falling down. I'm wearing shorts that are just hanging on barely. Every time I stand up, they're about to fall off. I'm about to drop trowel. Andahar hits a ball into right center field that's going to split the outfielders. It's cut off near the track. And that's going to score 2 more runs. It is 16-1. I'm rolling a J. Screw this. I'm just going to go over here and roll a J. At least I'll have something ready for after the game. Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. Hey, there's a pitch off the plate to Brent Rooker. How you guys doing? It's a mystery inside an enigma wrapped up in a riddle, right? All right, we'll just pour a little bit of this out. I got a few different strains over here. I'm going to do a little mix and match. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. 2-0 the count on Brent Rooker. This one is hit in the air. Left field. Going back is Hayes. He makes the catch near the wall. That'll drive home another run. A sac fly for Rooker. 17-1. So the Raiders at a field goal. Yeah. Cade Povich. Cole Irvin in relief. That worked out well. Shea Langoliers is at the plate. He's got 2 home runs today. No, he doesn't. He's got 1 home run. I'm sorry. I am sorry. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 homer, and 3 RBI. 0-2 the count on Langoliers. Well, Irvin is already on 57 pitches, Nicholas. We're probably going to need one more pitcher regardless, just because Irvin's going to be up to like 75 pitches. Hey, a swing and a miss. Strike 3, inning over. The A's go back to scoring multiple runs. They have scored 3 in the first, 7 in the second, 2 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 3 in the sixth. Yeah, actually, honestly, that's what you do. You put a position player out there after Irvin's done. After Irvin's done, you put a position player out there. Put James McCann out there on the mound. Jim Palmer? All right, why not? Hey, Nicholas, you're just thinking like a BirdWatcher thinks. That's all. You've been hanging out with BW. You've been picking up on things. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Hey, hey, folks, if I could give away a prize to Charm City Chat, the giveaway would be, hey, pitch an inning of Major League Baseball. The winner of the raffle will be allowed to pitch the 9th inning of this ball game. Did you ever want to be a pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles? Today's your chance. Did you ever want to outpitch Daniel Cabrera? Today's your day. Yeah, and Cujo, that's why I'm taking it all in stride. Folks, I hope you guys are okay with the way I'm handling this game. Honestly, because the way I look at it is like we're going to lose and we're going to come back tomorrow and hit a reset button, put this behind us. We got stuff we need to work on. We need to work on how does our rotation look after this Cade Povich performance. I feel like a change is needed. And we're going to have to look at what the hell to do about the fact that when we get runners on, unless we hit a home run, we're not driving them in, and it's starting to really bite us in the ass. Ramon Arias fouls one back. 1-1 the count on him, leading off the top of the 7th. But yeah, in terms of just the result of this game, yeah, you just put it right behind you. There's no reason to dwell on it. That's what the Yankees do. They dwell. They're dwellers. They want to sit there and wallow in the misery of a game that's happened. And again, it's right to point out the things that went wrong. But there's no need to panic. I'm not panicking over this team. We just got to correct a couple of things. I think the Orioles made a mistake. I think Brandon Hyde made a mistake. I thought if anybody was going to go to the pen, it was going to be Albert Suarez. But I really thought the number one move was to, even though we need a long man, we've gone this long without one. I just didn't think Cade Povich was showing me something that said, yeah, we're going to, until we go out there and make a trade, he's going to be in this rotation. Ramon Arias with a base hit up the middle. Another leadoff man on for the Orioles. I keep saying it every inning. The Orioles get another leadoff man on. 7th hit of the ball game. 1 frickin' run. God. It's driving me nuts, folks. Jorge Mateo is up, and now the pinch hitters are coming into play. Mateo is going to hit here for Gunnar Henderson. So there you go. No Gunnar. Mateo. First pitch is low and in to Mateo. 1 on, nobody out. The Orioles down 16 runs. Yeah, I mean, this is just to be expected. Folks, the worst part of it is over. I mean, when we went down, Mateo with a base hit into right field. How about that? Back-to-back hits. Ramon Arias and Jorge Mateo, not exactly the studs of our lineup, attempting to start a rally. 2 on, nobody out. So you pinch hit for Gunnar Henderson, and you get a hit. Why not? Adley Rutschman is due up next, and he will hit. Even in a blowout, it's not common to lift your starting catcher for the backup, because you always want to have that backup around in case there's an issue. Curveball from O'Loughlin for strike 1. 2 on, nobody out. This would be officially the biggest comeback in Major League history. All right, well, first time for everything. Hey, Baltimore football history, you take it back. We only need 4 grand slams to tie it. And then a walk-off. Only 4 grand slams. 1-1 the count. This ball is fouled off to the right, and that was still in play. Again, so much foul ground here on the first and third base sides. Getting pumped. I'll be pumped once I roll up this J. 1-2 the count on Rutschman. The pitch is hit in the air to left field. Going back, looking up, and that ball is gone. Caught out there by a fan, and he's happy. I'm happy too. Adley Rutschman, a 3-run homer. His 16th of the season to straightaway left. It's the A's 17 and the Orioles 4. 3 down, 13 to go. I'll just keep rolling this J until we get all the way back. I'll light it up right on the game-tying swing. Yeah, celebrate. Why not? They even took a drink from the homer hose. Here's Heston Kjerstad, who's in there now for Santander. I told you it'd be Gunnar and Tony out of the game first. So Kjerstad will take Santander's space in right field. First pitch, he fouls off. This one's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases empty, but nobody out. The Orioles with 3 runs in. They've matched Oakland's runs in the 6th. We just need to match the other 13 runs. This one's inside, 2-1. This one's hit hard by Kjerstad, and it's down for a base hit. Heston Kjerstad with a line drive hit. It's almost as if he should have been in the lineup to begin with. And how about this? We have induced a meeting on the mound for the Oakland pitching coach. The A's are reeling right now. Their backs are against the wall. And here comes yet another pinch hitter. Now batting for the Baltimore Orioles. Actually, let me do my Rex Barney. Now batting, number 17, Colton Cowser. Pitch is low and away to Cowser. Three runs in, 1 on, nobody out. Hey, if we can get to back within 10. This one is fouled away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, I love Charm City chat. Look at those cows, folks. I mean, you want to talk about real fans. 1-1 pitch. Curveball in there, called strike. One and 2 on Cowser. He is pinch hitting for Ryan O'Hearn. And this one is off the end of the bat into center field. Waiting on it is Cameron. He makes the catch. That's the first out here in the 7th. Hey, folks, same first pitch time tomorrow, Sunday afternoon. Come on back. No matter what happens today, we can win this series. Called strike on a breaking ball on the outside edge to Jordan Westberg. Westberg has a pair of hits today. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on. Oh, shit. Damn paper flew away from me. Don't fly away. Swing and a miss. Westberg strikes out on 3 pitches, 2 away. Two down for Ryan Mountcastle. He fouls one back. Up and away for ball 1. 1-1 the count. This one is fouled back again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'll be done with this J in a minute. For your next trick, you could imitate Rex Barney introducing former Oriole outfielder Elliot Maddox by accidentally calling him Lester Maddox, who was the former governor of Georgia. Did that actually happen? Lester Maddox. Hannibal Lecter. This one's fouled to the right side by Mountcastle. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's what I want to hear. Rex Barney introducing famous villains and horror icons. Batting third, shortstop, Jason Voorhees. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Freddie Krueger. This ball's hit in the right field, and Lawrence Butler is going to track it down near the foul line for out number 3. The Orioles put 3 runs on the board. They're going to have to put up a 6 spot and then put up a 9 spot, and then maybe what do we need? We need a 6 spot and a 7 spot. All right. All-time movie villains. Batting 8th, the center fielder, Rosemary's Baby. All right. Coming along splendidly. This is coming along splendidly. I'm like a surgeon with these things. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? For the Orioles, batting first, right fielder, Number 12, Leatherface. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Cole Irvin's out there again. This pitch is foul back. Oh, I was going to say, do they have a broadcast team? I heard nothing but silence for about 15 seconds into this inning. And Kevin Brown has apparently returned to the microphone. I wonder what those two have been talking about between innings. 0-2 pitch is lifted into the air. Right field. Who's out there? Colton Cowser's in right. I guess Kerstad is in left. Mateo is at short, replacing Gunnar Henderson. Ed Gein. Hey, Ed Gein, he was a good platoon player. You know? You never wanted to make him angry, though. Zach Geloff at the plate. He fouls one off. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th. Oakland up 17-4. Hey, if Ghostface, you got Ghostface Killer. That's a hit by pitch and man, up and in on Geloff. Hit him on the shoulder. You would hope that's not intentional, but you can't leave it off the table. Cole Irvin doesn't seem the type to let a bad game go worse by just taking it out with a... But man, that was not a good fastball there. Yep, 17-4, folks. The scoreboard don't lie. 1 out and a check swing to Nevin. It's a called strike. Nevin is 3 for 4. He's a triple shy of the cycle. Called strike 2 on the outside edge. Irvin's up to 65 pitches. And you have to think, if he can finish the 7th, the 8th inning might be a position player out there. Swing and a miss. And down goes Nevin. 2 out in the bottom of the 7th. Brett Harris. First pitch has popped up foul ground. Long run for Mountcastle, and he's got room. Another out made only in this ballpark. And that'll do it here in the bottom of the 7th. The A's don't score. Yay! Hey, alert the local media. Somebody tell Marty Bass that the Orioles did not give up a run. All right. Hallelujah. All right. Well, I kind of rolled a fatty, but a shorty. Short and fat. I rolled a DeVito. Is this Moneyball we're watching, by the way? Is this what Moneyball is? Oh, man. Oh, folks, we're gonna. Oh, pocket. I've only I had the same luxury, but I am spending half of my time and half of my attention on this joint. By the way, even the ballpark is emptied out. Like, the A's are winning by so much, the fans are like, yeah, okay, that's enough. I'm leaving. Although those could be Oriole fans, I guess, making up half the attendance. Mullins is up and he fouls the first pitch off. Set is 0 for 3 today. O'Loughlin is out there for another inning of work. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep, probably O's fans. Took me a second to make that realization. Folks, we got to look. I don't know what tomorrow's game is going to be like. I just want to see a competitive game. And this one is a liner down the right field line for a base hit. Mullins is going to stop at first. In a competitive game, he might have thought about 2 there, but he will stop at first with a leadoff single. Yeah, I just want to see tomorrow. It's the last game ever in this stadium with all its history. Folks, we had Oriole teams playing these A's back in the early 70s when they were the 2 best damn teams in baseball, other than maybe the Reds' Great Red Machine, the Big Red Machine, excuse me, in the National League. And, when your boy first started following baseball in the mid to late 80s, the Oakland A's were the team everybody sort of looked at as the powerhouse team. I rolled a chode. Oh, Melanie, that hurts. Hey, by the way, James McCann, I called it. He is warming up. Fouled away by Austin Hayes, 1-2 the count. Yeah, but I called it first. I saw it, Nicholas. You weren't far behind. I give you credit. One-two pitch is swung on and missed. That's it. Austin Hayes down on strikes. All right. So I rolled a chode. What do you want from me? By the way, the sun will be coming up here in about another 10 minutes. Hey, by the way, there's going to be a 3-hour post-game show, so get ready for that. Here's a called strike to Ramon Urias. That's right, a 3-hour post-game show where I go over every detail of this ball game. We're going to break it down at bat by at bat. Just sit right back and I'll tell a tale of a tale where we got our asses kicked when we went out west and played the A's. Oh, boy. All right, this J is ready, folks. Take a look. Take a look. It's in a book, A Reading Rainbow. I can roll anything. Take a look. It's in a book, a big fat joint. I can smoke anything. Weed to roll. Smoke a bowl. The 2-1 to Ramon Urias is outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first, 1 out in the top of the 8th. James McCann getting loose out there in the bullpen. Yeah, the hat is in a coma right now, Nicholas. I don't know, Chris. At this point, I'm just hoping it's not going down. This ball's popped up and just out of play into the seats behind the plate. Ramon Arias with a 3-2 count. I don't know. Let's see. Likes or hey, let's get a few more. I don't know. And then over here, look at this. Hey, 27 away from 15 hundo. The payoff pitch to Arias is ball 4. Ball 4. Am I reading this score right? You are. It's the Raiders 17, the Ravens 4. The Ravens with a couple of safeties. The Raiders with 2 Jamarcus Russell touchdown passes and a Sebastian Janikowski 82-yard field goal. Here's Jorge Mateo. He swings and misses at a curveball in the dirt. Mateo came on to replace Gunnar Henderson and got a base hit in his first time up. He's already up again. Channel membership? That's right below Snowman. There's a button that says join right below. And boy, could I use some magic members on my channel. Because there aren't many magic members. Oh, for my channel. Great. I can't get any, Snowman. 1-2 the count on Mateo. Here's the pitch. That is hit on the ground, and that could be 2. There's 1, and that one gets thrown away. And that will allow Sed Mullins to score. So it's not an error because of the fact that they didn't execute the double play, because you can't assume it, but because of the errant throw, Mullins is allowed to score. So that'll be an error. And the Orioles get their 5th run of the ball game. There should be an error on the board for Oakland. I don't see it yet. Pocket watch. Would you like me to upgrade? Man, you name it, dude. If I can do it, I'll do it. What does that entail for me? I need to create a new you mean something besides the binoculars? Here's a called strike. The thing is, folks, with memberships, for the person running the channel, this being me, you're limited to what you can offer in terms of perks. And what you can offer, your YouTube gives you more to give back with the more memberships you already have. Not memberships, subscribers. So in other words, when my sub count gets up to 2,000, I think that unlocks the next step. Like there'll be extra emojis added, and maybe a chance to put in like your own sort of special avatar. I don't know. I know that there's extra perks. I haven't really, whatever I read about it, it's been like a couple of months. I'll be perfectly honest. I've kind of forgotten. I'm just sort of putting my head down and trying to grow the channel until I get to that next milestone. So I'll keep you guys informed with that. I would love to make whatever these memberships are worth your investment, because, again, it's all towards growing the channel, and this channel is going to need more help on the front end, getting to where it needs to be than it will be once I get to where it needs to be. The last thing on my mind is worrying about shilling for donations and stuff. I feel bad doing it to begin with. Adley Rutschman is up here with a full count and 2 down. I know I've not been calling every pitch. Kjerstad is on deck. There's a runner at second base. The Orioles have a run in here. It's 17-5. Yeah, everything's just a bit limited. And, you know, sometimes, folks, I might sound a little over anxious about, hey, folks, we need more subscribers, or hey, folks, could you help donate? I hope I don't sound desperate or obnoxious about it. It's just, again, I'm crunching the numbers here on a daily basis. I'm trying to figure out with the rate of the growth of the channel. Rutschman draws ball 4. So he's on base. 2 on now with 2 down. Yeah, I'm just sitting here trying to realistically map out exactly how to time things, when to invest things. And here's Kjerstad with a line drive base hit. And Mateo is going to come around to score. Heston Kjerstad should have started the damn ball game. He's got 2 hits since coming in. And now an RBI to boot. It is now 17-6. The Orioles have a couple of field goals. I think I said the final score was going to be like 17-10. I'm still standing by it. That's going to do it for Jack O'Loughlin. And another lefty coming in, TJ McFarland, who we saw last night. We're right back in it. We have forced a pitching change. The Orioles have scored the last 5 runs of the game. God damn it. If you just took that 7 spot away in the second inning, then it's 10-6, and we can sit here and feel excited. It is less embarrassing. Giving up double-digit runs stinks, but if you can score double-digit runs, even if you lose by 7, it doesn't feel as bad. Oh, that's right. Card Crazed brings up a very excellent point, and you know what? I'm such an idiot. It's true. I mean, folks, here's the deal. For some of you, maybe you don't want to become Magic members because it's like, well, if I do that, then if I don't, re-up, then BW is going to make me feel guilty for not. First of all, that's never the case. It's a monthly membership thing, and if you don't want to keep doing it, that's fine. So don't let that stop you. Or maybe you feel like, well, if I donate something and it's not anonymous, then is he going to expect me to do it all the time? No, the answer is no, no, no. If you want to donate anonymously, there is a way to do it. It's in the description. Card Crazed is talking about it. I wish there were ways of me bringing up these sort of things a little more regularly, but without it sounding so I don't know. It's just weird. I don't like the whole. I remember one time I had to do a Boy Scout thing where we had to go try and round up money for a collection or something. And you had to sit there and basically schmooze people into coughing up some cash. I don't know. I felt gross about it then. Never mind now. All right, here we go. Top of the 8th, and McFarland is out in relief. Colton Cowser at the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch. 2 on, 2 out in the top of the 8th. The Orioles with 2 runs in, but still a long way to go. 0-1 pitch is fouled back 0-2. All right, I guess I better light this puppy up. Speaking of light, let me take a look out here. Oh, yes. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. The 0-2 pitch to Cowser is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They appeal the swing to no avail. Look at this fatty. And a swing and a miss by Cowser, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Apparently, James McCann is going to come on the pitch. So if you got any weed, I'd probably light it up right about now. I will not accept a life I do not deserve. Defeatism. I'm not down with any isms, Baltimore football history. I walk to the beat of my own drum. The only ism I live by is BWism. Ferris Bueller taught me that. I'm not into isms. I ain't got time for isms. Once you get locked into an ism, then you just start closing other doors. How you doing, Melanie? Taking a good toke. Hold it in. Hold it in a good long time. It cures what ails you. All right, folks. You want a classic read? Let's go ahead. For those looking for a refreshing drink with a different flavor that packs a punch, there's nothing like the taste of hard apple cider. And no one delivers quality cider like Dickens. The Dickens family has been producing top-shelf cider products for generations. So if quality is what you're after, you just can't go wrong with Dickens Cider. Dickens Cider. Available now at your local Giant, Safeway, or other grocer. All right. Thanks to our sponsor, Dickens Cider. Here is James McCann to pitch. And there's one hit in the air and down for a hit. I don't believe it. There goes James McCann's perfect game. A base hit. Max Schumann. Back to the top of the order for Oakland. First pitch is hit in the air. Center field. Mullins is there. He's got it. One away. Everyone tonight should have a Dickens cider. 4 out of 5 doctors says it cures anxiety. Are you rating this, PAS? PAS, no. This is not a rateable event. Here is a called strike from James McCann. Pure Adrenaline Sports. Just coming in time to watch James McCann pitch. And this one is lifted to left field. This should be playable. It is. Austin Hayes with the out. James McCann, 2 down. Putting up outs like nobody else could today. What's the score? I don't know. Let me look. What's that giant set of numbers next to the names of the teams playing on the screen right there? That's right. Kyle McCann will get a chance to hit. James McCann's pitch count. I'll let you know when he's, running out of gas, as this 49-mile-an-hour pitch is low for ball 1. There is a pitch. That's a strike, and McCann doesn't get the call. 43 miles an hour, and McCann gets hosed. Oh, that's what I want to see John Boy talk about tonight. James McCann getting hosed. and they cut away, and we miss a home run. Are you kidding me? They sat there laughing at the strike McCann didn't get called, and the other McCann, the pinch hitter, just went yard 450 feet. McCann, homers off McCann. $19-6. So there goes James McCann's ERA. If he can get this third out, his ERA will be a cool 18. Right? Or what is it? Yeah, 2 runs, 9 innings. Yeah, 18. This one's hit on the ground. Third base to first. In time. We go to the 9th. The Orioles need 13. It'll be Westberg, Mountcastle, Mullins. 13 down. Holy shit. What a stinker today. For those who have stuck it out the whole damn game, I hope you're okay. Just joking around, BW. You waved that wand in PAS's chat yesterday, and the Mets lost 14-2. And it's 19. Oh, you're going to give me something for that? I mean, check the wand calibration. Hey, I do that with the doctor every year, all right? Right after the prostate check. They calibrate my wand. Don't you worry about that. I take care of it. Is this the worst game of the year? I don't know. Is it really? I mean, honestly, that game we won yesterday felt like a worse game because we didn't play really well enough to win. I mean, this is just a blowout game. Yeah, that's the one I've been using, El Good, and it's gotten me this far, hasn't it? I'm just using what I've been blessed with. What do you want me to do about it? I've been born with a gift, like Dirk Diggler. What do you want me to do about it? It's a blessing and a curse, folks. What are you going to do? All right. Jordan Westberg coming up to the plate. Why do you think my shorts keep falling down? Huh? There's only one thing holding it up. All right. Top of the 9th. First pitch is hit back to McFarland, a comebacker, and 1 away. And I think phrases like comebacker probably shouldn't be used after what I've been talking about the last few minutes. 1 down in the 9th. Ryan Mountcastle. This ain't your daddy's Harry Potter. Called strike to Mountcastle. Orioles just need 13 runs here. This pitch is off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Stay tuned for the post-game show. Again, I'm going to do a at-bat by at-bat analysis and go over everything. Mountcastle hits one in the air to center field, pretty deep. Looking up, this ball's gonna go! Bye-bye birdie. Ryan Mountcastle. It may not have much of an impact on the result, but he will gladly take his 12th home run of the season, 420 feet, center field. All right, boys. So our 7 runs now match what the A's did in the second inning. The only problem is they also scored in the first, the third, the fourth, the sixth, and the eighth. And all of them multi-run innings. All right. 12 runs to go. Mullins takes one in the dirt. 2-0 on said Mullins. We got this. Come on. I can't do the Magic Mike dance with these shorts I'm wearing, Janet, or else it will be the end of the channel. I can't even... If these hips swivel just a slight fraction of a swivel, it's over. It's game over. 2-1 pitch, popped up. Left side, third baseman is under it, and Harris makes the catch. 2 down in the ninth. All right, the comeback starts now. Oh, I know you don't need to see it, Fitzy. Here we go. Austin Hayes ready for the comeback of a lifetime. First pitch is off the plate for ball 1. The hat. Swing and a miss by Austin Hayes. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll tell you what, if I put the hat on right now and the Orioles win this game, I should be canonized while still alive. The 1-1 pitch is low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. This one is a called strike on the outside edge, and the Orioles are down to their final strike. Hayes just doubled. Joseph, are you giving that away? Oh, my God. Joseph just gave away. Why would you do that? Of all the times to spoil something. A 19-7 game. You're spoiling a 2-out and double in a 19-7 game. Ramon Urias takes a called strike that was not a strike. I mean, no pocket watch. That's why I'm reacting the way I am. I'm not sitting here upset. I think it's funny, but I still need to. There's rules to follow, and can't sit here and start bending them. 0-2 the count on Ramon. Who wants to go ahead and tell me strike 3 before it happens? There's a foul ball. Still 0-2 on Arias. He did ruin my ability to accentuate the drama. Called now for your free leading. Hey, this ball's going to dump in for a hit. Hayes coming around to score. Ramon Urias with an RBI single. Make it 19-8. God damn it. If Cade Povich didn't start this game. Call me now for your free leading. Let me lead your palm. There's a called strike to Jorge Mateo. 2 down, runner at first. The Orioles need 11 more. This one's line foul off to the right. 2 strikes, 2 out in the 9th. That's right. Call me now. Only 99 cents the first minute. $15.99 every minute. Swing and a miss. Oh, no, it's a foul ball at the plate. This game is still alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the 9th. The pitch swung on and popped up, foul out of play. Eight is enough. All right. I love a good 58-year-old TV reference. Swing and a miss. This game's over, folks. Mateo strikes out. Final score, Oakland 19, Baltimore 8. The A's had scored 12 runs in the first 3 innings to make this pretty much a laugher. Since those opening 12 runs, the Orioles outscored the A's 8-7. So you take the first 3 innings away, which is pretty much the Cade Povich part of the game. And then maybe, just maybe, we would have had something resembling a competitive ball game today. The Orioles were only out hit by 2. 16 hits for the Orioles. The A's had 18. The A's also had an error on the game. Too many damn scoring plays to go over. The Orioles left 11 men on base. The A's just 6. Heston Kjerstad with 2 hits off the bench. Arias had a 2-hit day. Mounty a 2-hit day. Hayes a 2-hit day. Gunnar a 2-hit day. Adley with a 3 RBI and a homer day. Mounty went yard as well. Westberg and Hayes with doubles. But Cade Povich, 1 inning, 5 hits, 3 walks, 8 earned runs, 2 homers, an ERA now of over 6.5, and a whip of about $1.50. Dylan Tate got knocked around, and his ERA has ballooned up to well over 4. And Cole Irvin got knocked around, and his ERA has ballooned up to nearly 4.5. This is not a good day. Any way you slice it. And yet you guys were here. And you guys rule. Let's talk about tomorrow's game, because this one is over and I never want to talk about it again. Enough of that game. Goodbye. 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 Hey, hang on, folks. Let me tell you what's shaking tomorrow. Don't you go running out the damn door, not after all I've been through. You get to go to bed tonight. I just woke. My day's just starting over here. All right, tomorrow, we're going to take this series. Aren't we, chat? Aren't we, chat? Tell me, yes, we are, BW. Come on, somebody. Let me feel you. Let me hear you near me. Grayson Rodriguez on the mound against Mitch Spence. Grayson's got 10 wins on the season, going for number 11. He could have a dozen wins by the All-Star break. So let's root for Grayson for that win tomorrow and take this series. We would go 4-2 on the road trip on the West Coast. I think that's exactly what I was hoping for 5-1, but 4-2 ain't too shabby. Shake that one. Shake it. Don't fake it. It took your mother 9 months to make it. All right. So again, tomorrow, the first pitch is 4:07 p.m., just like it was today. I'll be on the air at 3:55 p.m., which is again 2:55 a.m. for me. I don't know when I'm sleeping. I already had a bit of a weird night here. Tomorrow's game is going to be even weirder. Back-to-back 3 a.m. games. We'll see how that goes. Is there anywhere I can send you? Well, there's a rain delay in the Phillies game. So I tell you what, I'm going to send you on over to Play-by-Play with JJ, my Phillies colleague. And I think you might want to go over there and say hello. Please do. In fact, folks, for anyone that's still here, if you don't mind, please let Play-by-Play with JJ know that, well, this says upcoming. 7/6, 6:10 a.m. Yeah, this is right now. So this should be on right now. Hey, folks, even if he's not up and live, just leave a comment in the chat and let him know BW sent you. It would really mean a lot to me if you did, okay? So I'm going to send you on over there. Thanks, everybody in Charm City chat. Special thanks to the mods. Special thanks to those who put out a super chat to help out supporting the channel and all the support you guys do, hitting the like button, subscribers. One more check on that. We end up on 1474, 26 away. I'm thinking no more than 2 more games. So maybe the first game back home against the Cubs, we hit 1,500. That sounds like a great goal. I'll do a Harry Carey salute once we get there. All right, folks. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. There's plenty of it left. Maybe go out and get hammered. Try to put this one behind you. The Yankees won. We lost. But we ain't worried about it. I'm going to send you on over right now to Play-by-Play with JJ. For now, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Take care, everybody.